I don't know. Sometimes there's an actress in a certain film
Yeah.
that does it, and it's partly the character and it's partly the
Kill Bill.
Kill Bill.
With
yes. Uma. I had a thing with
Uma
when she first came out.
Something about Uma with knives.
Yeah. So,
or Japanese swords. There's just something about
is that.
Oh,
Women with swords does it for you?
With sharp blades. Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So
is that wrong?
No.
Leave your knife-wielding ex at the door. It's time for Carl and Mike.
Alrighty then.
Welcome to Carl and Mike.
Our 1 month birthday.
Happy birthday to us.
Yes.
And episode 10.
We made
double
it.
digits.
We made it a month.
We did.
I don't know why that should come as a surprise. We've actually made it for 7 years. But
previous to getting married, I think my longest with a girlfriend was about a month. So I consider this my second best. So
this is
second
good?
best relationship.
Yeah. Oh, well,
in terms of length. Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you, Carl.
Yeah.
Do I get flowers?
Yeah, later. So 10. Now, Bo Derek.
This is going to be the
remember
10.
Bo Derek is 10?
Oh,
did
that's
you,
right.
Did you think she was a 10 in that movie?
Yeah, probably.
Did you?
But that was
So was the
marketing. I mean,
braids?
she was marketed as a 10, so you have to come up for reasons why she wouldn't. And I couldn't come up with any.
Not going to come up with any?
No,
Who'd you say is a 10 now?
A 10 now?
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be Kardashian. I don't like big asses like that.
That is a big ass.
That is a big
Holy
ass.
Holy camole.
Clothed or
I thought
unclothed.
that was almost like
you
one of
think
those...
that's a Photoshop butt, or is that a real butt?
I can't believe that's a real butt.
Ooh.
That was big.
Yeah.
She's like, what are those little horse, part human there? Where
be careful now. She's going to send her man after you.
She's an icon.
Yeah.
Well, that was a very big butt, yes. And I'm not really a butt person.
So who would be a 10 now?
Of course, here we are objectifying women, so there goes half our audience.
Well, hey, I don't think...
We're men. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Don't expect a lot.
I think most of the Australia is men. There may be some women. Well, anyway. 10 now. I don't know. Now here's a question for you.
What?
Since I'm 61, if I say a number 10 is somebody that's in their 20s, does that make me weird?
Yeah.
Do I have to pick somebody that's older? I tell you who I like that's older is Diane Keaton.
I have always had a thing for Diane Keaton.
Diane Keaton.
What is it about her?
Fucking hot, huh?
She is.
Well, it's just I always remember her from,
It's weird that you and I have the same taste there.
From the Woody, what's the Woody Allen?
Annie Hall.
Annie Hall. Yeah, that's the way I remember. I just la-di-da, and I like the way she dressed. There was just something very loose and real and free about her.
Yeah.
And so I would say she's maintained that.
Yes.
I mean, she's not getting her eyes tucked or any of that kind of shit. She's aging well.
She has aged well.
Aging really well.
Yeah, so Diane Keaton, if you're out there, we love you.
Yeah. Oh. Who else?
I'm not sure. 10. I'm trying to think.
And okay, well, let's.
I never went for the, Bo Derek level beauty. I like the more. I would have been the more Marianne as opposed to the ginger.
I was on a photo shoot one time, and the client, we were shooting this big plane, and the client said, "Well, I'm going to bring in some women to act as models for stewardesses." And one of the ones that he brought in was the current or last year's Miss Texas. And I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but it was like staring into the sun. She was that beautiful and that flawless. I mean, her skin was beautiful, her eyes were just the right color, hair was natural and blonde. And just, killer body, and a great smile. But it was like I couldn't stare at her, I couldn't look at her. It was seriously. It was like, and it made me start to think. I wonder if people that are that attractive, if it's almost like having a hump,
I mean that they're kind of people act so different around them.
Yeah. That they have that it's almost like they have some sort of deformity. Now it's a deformity that's attractive, granted, but I'm just wondering if they feel
I read
that way.
somewhere that a lot of them don't get asked out because guys are too intimidated. So
I think absolutely so. There was a girl when we lived in Farmington who was the class babe.
Farmington?
Yeah, and the class babe.
Is this Texas? Or where is
No,
this?
Farmington, New Mexico.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry. How could I not know that?
Yeah. Well, most people don't know where Farmington is, so
That's why I asked.
You have to go, do you know where Durango, Colorado is? And everybody goes, oh, yeah. And I go, okay, about 30 minutes south of there. Anyway, there's this one babe in the class, and, well, there's actually two. But one of them, Janine Salmon, and everybody thought she was awesome. Rich, beautiful, drove a convertible, white, 442, brand new. I mean, it was...
So she had money, beauty.
Everything about her was awesome, and it was just real intimidating, and I asked her out once just because of that.
You did?
Yeah. I think it's a red pant thing. Anyway. It
What'd
was...
she say?
Well, nothing. She was real pleasant on the date. The date went okay.
Oh, you had a date?
Oh, yeah. No, we went on a date.
Wow.
But it there was nothing ever, no spark or anything like that. It was just not anything that I was... But yeah, I think women that have that degree of beauty, it might be a hump.
I'm going to say no. In the end.
Well, no, it opens a lot of doors. Don't get me wrong, but I think, it's probably not a hump.
No, hump. But you're talking about like Elephant Man now.
Yeah, I'm talking about Elephant Man hump. Yeah,
I'm going to say no on that.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's a door opener.
It's a door opener to anything, and
people are
you
nicer
wind
to
up
you.
being a trophy wife, or it could be that you it's easier to get into Harvard Law.
I don't know about that.
Well,
I think maybe all things being equal, perhaps, but I don't know. Harvard Law.
Yeah, or they could be weather Barbies.
Definitely weather things, or if they're blonde on Fox News.
Yeah. Oh,
because you got to be blonde for Fox News.
Well, but exactly. But anyway, that was kind of my experience.
Well,
getting back to who's in number 10 now, I guess Jennifer Lawrence. And the reason I like her is because she seems like really real, too. And I don't know how she is now, but I just remember that night at the Oscars when she won and Jack Nicholson came up behind her and said something to her, and she just got all flustered and embarrassed, and she goes, God, can you believe who that is? And I was thinking, no, that's somebody that's just now entering that world and is still enamored with it.
Yeah.
Or, now I don't know where she is now on that, probably not so much, but, and I don't know who else, but Diane Keaton. Who else for you?
Sometimes Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway, yeah.
Those big doe eyes kind of thing.
Yeah.
And there was a movie, I forget, where she was playing kind of a... what was it about? It's about... I can't remember now. It's about drugs or something.
Yeah.
Where she was... I don't know. Sometimes there's an actress in a certain film that does it, and it's partly the character and it's partly the...
Kill Bill.
With yes. Uma. I had a thing with Uma when she first came out.
Something about Uma with knives.
Yeah. So,
or Japanese swords. There's just something about
is that.
Oh,
women with swords does it for you?
Sharp blades. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So
is that wrong?
No, I don't think there's anything. Is it a fetish kind of thing?
No. It's just something about
women with blades.
Not all women with blades, but Angelina Jolie with blades is not quite up to the Uma with blades.
So it's partially that movie then too.
Yeah. It's definitely that movie. Both of them.
Kill Bill 1 and 2.
Oh yeah.
Well, speaking of beauty, I've been feeling. Went to your house. Finally invited me over.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while.
God, please.
And you had all this great art in your house.
Yeah.
And I went back to my house and looked at my 3 Pier 1 paintings.
You found it sadly lacking?
I found it, yes, sadly lacking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I went wrong on that, but So I have art envy.
Well, buying art at Pier 1 is number one.
That was...
Yeah. Well, you have to...
I think that's part of the pussification process, perhaps.
Well, the stuff that we have in our house, I'm sure, doesn't appeal to all people.
Right.
But we kind of like more primitive kind of stuff, nothing that's real, what some people would call real refined.
Right. You actually gave me a business idea.
What's that?
It gave me a business idea. Because
I did?
Because that's how my brain
Do I
works.
need to give you a bill?
No.
No?
This is how my brain works. I see a problem. Mike has cool art. Carl has Pier 1 art. And then my brain goes to wanting to fix that problem. Mm-hmm. And so I had this idea. I think this could be $1 million idea here. So if we share it here, if someone takes it and runs with it and becomes rich.
All we want is 10%.
10%. That's all we're asking for. It's
for
called the finder's fee, if you will. Call it the idea fee.
The conceptual fee. Yeah. The conceptual fee. We're going to give you the conceptual idea. And you run with it.
It's a Carl and Mike original business idea. And tell me if it's any good, because it could be bad.
Y'all get out your pads and paper.
Right now, the sharing economy is really hot. So you got your little Uber thing, you got your Airbnb, the sharing economy. So I was thinking, you create this little app, and you put in your, how they do these stupid quizzes on Facebook to tell you what, you fill out these questions and it tells you what movie you're most likely to like or whatever. So you have one of those apps where you fill out your different preferences and colors and shapes or whatever.
Yeah.
So it gets the base of your art.
Yeah.
Right? And then it's like a wine club, only it's an art club. And so every 3 to 6 months, they send you like 3 pieces of art. You put it up in your house, and then 3 to 6 months later, you get a new set, and you mail the other set back. And it's kind of an art club, like a wine club.
That would be interesting.
And if you like the art that particular piece so much, or one of the pieces that you get every 3 to 6 months,
they have a purchase.
You have a purchase option, right?
Yeah.
But here now you're getting really cool stuff based on what you filled out, and it doesn't get boring after a while. I mean, even
you rotate out.
Yeah, you're rotating out every 3 to 6 months. What do you think of this idea?
Yeah, no, I think I like the idea of rotating out. I know we've got stuff in the closet we pull in and out. Yeah. But more importantly, my sister's got some artwork that I've been after her ass for years to let me borrow.
Oh.
Kim, let me borrow.
And why won't she let you borrow?
What it is? Christmas is coming up.
Yeah, so I'm liking this idea. Yeah. So I get different art, and it's just kind of a surprise. It's kind of like the coffee club where you don't know what you're going to get, but it's going to be good.
Yeah.
And, you can always return if there's something you really don't like.
Yeah.
But then, your house kind of changes. I always thought these photograph frames with the electronic where you can show all your pictures is way better than this one picture the whole time.
Yeah, just say, send me that.
So now you get
and you know what you could do? It doesn't have to be original art. It could be, they've got a lot of and most people are not going to care. They're looking for an image up on the wall. Yeah. And, what they've got now is you could print on canvas. Digitally print on canvas. And so you could have multiples of these images moving around.
What do you mean digitally print on canvas? So you could take a famous painting and digitally print it on a canvas?
Digitally print it on a canvas. It doesn't
that's
have
pretty cool. So it looks like a
shows
painting.
the brush strokes. It doesn't actually have the
you don't
textural.
Have the texture of it.
No, you don't have that. But yes.
But you put some glass over it,
you
would never know.
Laser print on anything. You want to laser print on stainless. You want to laser print on glass. It doesn't matter. You can print on it now.
You could also do it, the business model as a kind of an Airbnb, only people share art. You do it person to person, and the art gets, I like that person's art. I'll borrow that for 3 months.
Every few months, you get together like a dinner club. You bring the art that you want to share, and you're looking for something else, and everybody puts it out and goes,
you don't like that? Because there's only going to be, first off, I don't know, many of my friends have art, number one.
That's true. That's kind of a...
What am I going to do, bring my Pier 1s?
Not if you want to stay a member of the club.
Yeah. Oh, so the club has some snob appeal here. Is that what you're saying?
If you're talking about art and people are looking for different things, you're going to get that. Yeah. You're going to get people that have real definite tastes.
So I'll have to look on the internet and see if this business even exists.
Yeah.
But art club.
Yeah.
And you get,
that'd be cool.
I think it could be cool. Yeah. I would do it. Because I get kind of bored after 6 months anyway.
Yeah.
Seeing the same damn thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I think the
It's kinda
idea
cool.
of being able to rotate something out like that is good.
yeah. The shipping would be the biggest issue, right?
Well, I mean, again, what it is, maybe what you do is you have something
But it doesn't necessarily have to be a picture.
that you roll up and you send out. Everybody's got the same size frames. You take the stuff out of the frame. When you get the new pictures in, you put the new pictures
Well, it
in.
doesn't have to be pictures either, does it? It could be sculptures. It could be...
Well, then you're starting to get into a shipping headache and
I think it'd be
insurance and
yeah.
every kind of
well,
stuff.
there
like
definitely
that.
would have to be that involved. But
Yeah.
who's going to be in an art club? It's going to be a higher end.
Fussy people.
It's going to be a higher end.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
if the shipping is $25 a piece, it's
Yeah.
not going to be a big deal
Yeah.
to that world.
Yeah.
But it would allow art for the masses.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff sitting in museums or sitting in galleries that aren't being used. You might as well make some money out of it, art gallery owners, and join the club. I'm
Yeah.
recruiting
Yeah.
on both sides. You got to bring the people in who want it,
Yeah.
and then you got to bring all these
Yeah.
people to.
Well, if you could,
And I like not knowing what you're going to get, but you have to fill out this app that kind of gives.
so you want to Spotify fine art.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Well, that's done a real good job for the music industry.
No, it hasn't.
Exactly.
But
So
that's-
what you do is...
But that's art. If
Yeah.
this stuff is sitting on the shelves collecting dust, literally,
Yeah.
I think it'll be a big hit.
Could be.
And if you like a piece, like I say, you have the option to buy it.
Yeah.
So I one time went to San Francisco and went to the gallery where, what's that famous God, can't believe I'm blanking on the name. Very prolific, very American. Jesus, I'll come back.
Homer?
To me. No, not Nielsen.
Weston?
Let's just
no,
cut
that's a
this part.
I
'cause
know. Okay,
I can't remember.
Oh, he did the Nighthawks at the Diner, where it's the lonely people sitting.
No,
there.
he did like a famous baseball, and he did Frank Sinatra cover on duets.
Oh, Warhol.
No, not Warhol.
on duet.
He just died recently too.
Leroy Neiman.
Yes, Leroy Neiman.
Oh, Carl.
Huh?
Oh, Carl.
What?
That's like a half step from the Pier 1 things.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I went to his gallery. It was very good. Leroy Neiman is one step from.
Yeah, you need to take some classes.
I'm a copywriter.
Yeah.
You're dissing Leroy?
Yeah, he had his day, and he had a thing, and it was...
Well, anyway, I got on
Yeah.
his newsletter or something.
You're not going to read a lot about him in the history books, probably.
Really?
No, I don't
Well, he had a
think so.
gallery in San Francisco.
Oh, sure.
For the tourists like me.
Yeah.
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 That's the problem, maybe, with this idea. You have to have a level of sophistication.
Yeah, I think to a certain
Have a
degree.
good eye.
Yeah.
My furniture's red. I have red living room furniture. That's outside the box.
It is.
Red
actually.
leather.
Yeah, it is, actually.
It's not working out very well because,
Of the dogs.
well, my hands.
Oh,
It's kinda
oil.
yeah.
Well, that's, you know, if you're going to get leather, you're just going to have to accept that it's going to get gnarly looking, and that's just part of the wabi-sabi of the furniture.
Well, they didn't
and
tell you
oil.
that at the furniture store.
No, well,
I looked a long time for this couch
yeah.
because every couch looked the same to me.
Yeah.
So I found the red leather couch.
Yeah.
So, hey,
Is this
then I matched Pier 1 pictures to match
yeah.
the red couch.
Oh, I
have a
see how
field
that
of
works.
poppy, red poppy or whatever. I don't know if
Do
it's
you have
poppy.
red socks?
Huh?
Do you have red socks to go with the couch
No,
and the
I
paintings?
didn't go that far.
You're not going to go that far?
Yeah. You're mocking me now.
Yes, I am. So, Carl,
Yes.
you're on your own. You've been on your own for a
know,
week.
I
How's
know.
it going? Suzanne's gone. Gone for another week?
Hawaii. How did this work out? She's in
Oh,
Hawaii.
she's in Hawaii. You're here in sub-zero weather.
Sub-zero weather, taking care of the dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you're the one that's pooting the dogs?
I am. As a matter of fact, yeah.
Oh, do the dogs like to go outside and poot in sub-zero?
Well, they love it. Dogs. I was just talking to a friend. This is how the. Actually, you bring up a good point because this is how deep the pussification. This is the. I'm going to talk about the insidiousness of pussification.
The insidiousness?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was talking to a friend of mine and just mentioning to him, well, I'm really busy right now. Suzanne's gone. And I'm having to take the dogs walk the dogs twice a day. And he goes, wow, walk the dogs twice a day, I'm lucky if I walk the dogs once, And then it was like, it dawned on me that it was like, you got to walk the dogs twice a day. Where'd that come from?
It's a rule.
It's like a rule that I was not even questioning.
It's another one of the rules.
It's
you
a
need to
rule.
write down these rules.
I got to walk the dog twice a day. Why?
Is there a
I started to play it back where that came from, and and it was like, and I don't. Does your wife do this? Because Susanna's great at this. So she will go to a higher authority than me. So the vet said.
Oh.
Right. The doctor said.
Oh.
The magazine articles, what the best-selling author said.
Google says.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, said you need to walk them or you're hurting them.
So then it's up to you to research your counter to that.
Yeah. And how are you going to argue with the vet, Carl?
Oh, you don't.
You really can't argue with the vet.
No.
So that's how I got to walking the dogs twice a day.
You didn't call the vet and say, hey, did you tell my wife?
Yeah, I should have done that. But that's how then
the word would get back that you called the vet and you...
Yeah, because the vet and Suzanne are tight because why? Because Suzanne is a cash register for the vet.
Yeah.
Can we go ahead and say that? Ooh. I'm tired of the dog industry.
Ooh.
Because I had a dog growing up, like chicken bones, can't eat chicken bones, okay? Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Table scraps, they got whatever anybody ate.
I remember when I was a kid, my dog ate boy.
Did the dog stay inside
now
when
there's
you were
like
growing
food
up?
you can't eat. No, dogs are outside.
Yes,
are you kidding?
Yes.
Yeah, dog outside,
when
and
did
they
all
would
of a sudden
any
dogs
table scraps they could
family
get.
Members?
They became recently
when you started putting sweaters on them and shit like that.
Yeah. Well, we don't have children, so all of Suzanne's motherly instincts went into those dogs, and those dogs are playing it.
You realize you're digging the hole deeper here.
I am I? Well, it's just, so you can't argue with the vet, and the consequences are usually death.
Yeah.
Or something horrible that would happen.
Yeah.
So there's two arguments that happen. There's, you want to go against the vet who knows way more than you after years of study, and do you want to kill your dogs?
Or
no, I don't know more than the vet, and no, I don't want to kill my dog. So, I guess I need to walk the dogs twice a day.
And if you don't walk and poot the dogs twice a day, and the dog drops a deuce on the carpet, then
and our little one does.
Then whose fault is that?
That'd be my fault.
That would be correct.
Right.
With the little one still dropping a deuce, maybe you need to walk him 3 times a day.
Yeah, no. Little one is trouble. No, she's better, but so the dogs run our. I mean, the dogs are creatures of habit. Our dogs are.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah.
So somehow the little one decides at 2 a.m. is when she gets to do her little potty thing.
Are you shitting me?
No, I'm not. So
every
one of
night?
us is,
Every night?
So she's got us wrapped around a little.
Does she sleep up on the bed then, too?
Oh, yeah, she sleeps on the bed.
Oh, and so she's like barking or yapping at 2:30 and it's time? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
and then it's time to get up and poot the dog.
Yeah. Take the dog out to go potty.
Well, that kind of interrupts sleep, doesn't it?
It does. I'm always constantly tired.
Yeah.
So it made me stop and think, and that afternoon it was 32 degrees, and those damn dogs did not get a walk. I stood my ground today.
Yeah. Well, it may be Suzanne's going to be gone for another week.
Yeah.
This may be, maybe the
chance
dog...
to
dog,
retrain the dogs?
Well, the dog could get lost.
The dog... Oh, don't even go there. Something happened to the dog.
Yeah, you might as well move out. You might pack it up and go.
Yeah. I'm just going to pack the
I mean,
suitcases.
we're the same way with our cats. Our cats don't wake us up at 2:30. It's about 5:30, but it's still...
that's better.
Well, no, it's not even 5:30. It's more like... It booger for a while. It was like 4:30 or 5.
Yeah.
But anyway. Yeah.
So the cat... what it did, I mean, my pet... You peed anywhere in the house, you got your nose rubbed in it, and tossed outside, and pretty much tossed outside during the day.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Only to be let in, and somehow it all changed.
Yeah.
And now, if I give a chicken bone to the dogs, oh, my God, I am a mass murderer of Stalin proportions.
Yeah.
Because that dog could choke to death. And I was thinking, our dog never choked on a bone.
Yeah.
Our dogs ate. And dogs pretty much will eat anything.
Yeah.
But not anymore.
No.
So
anyway, there's the dogs.
Yeah, there's the dishes. Don't even talk to me about those.
Do you have those piled up?
I don't know how they get there so fast because I'm the only one in the house.
What do you just leave them in the sink?
Huh?
You put them in the dishwasher?
Well,
you have a dishwasher, right?
Yes, but our dishwasher is all we use that for is the drying. We wash the dishes
By hand?
and then we put the dishes in the dishwasher.
You don't use the dishwasher
No,
to wash the dishes. You just use the dishwasher to
hold the dishes.
to hold and
Like a rack.
dry the dishes.
Yes, and so our little thing is at night if there's dishes, I'll wash them.
Yeah.
And if there's
well,
not,
now I
then-
have to ask why
Yeah.
you're not using the dishwasher to wash.
Because
the
it was
dish-
just the two of us, and
Yeah.
we stay on top of it.
yeah.
But somehow,
okay.
when there's just one of us, the dishes seem to pile.
Well,
but I
then-
got a lot going on right now. I got
Yeah.
this podcast. I got take over the Shackley business that Suzanne did. I got took on this copywriting gig. I got 2 dogs to walk twice a day. I got errands. I got groceries. I'm tired. I'm like 9 to 1 every day here.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the dishes pile up, but they do. So I did a load in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Because they got so big, it was just like.
And the dishwasher was going like, whoa, what's up?
Dishwasher's
We got
like,
water in here?
What?
Whoa.
The dishwasher goes
So?
for like 3
Huh?
freaking hours.
Well, it can. You can
What?
do it. You can set it for different lengths. Depends on what you're doing.
Right?
If you're,
I thought I hit the normal button.
No.
3 freaking hours on a dishwasher. The thing was still going.
Yeah.
It's like, hello, I washed a dish in about 7 seconds.
If you're putting a car rim in there, you might wash it for 3 hours.
Yeah.
But
So right now, and it's a mess. And the other problem with the dishes is Suzanne always has the little water in the thing, so they're kind of soaking. So by the time it goes to wash them,
it just falls off.
yeah, I forgot to do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you can still put them in a sink full of water, and it gets. So, but you did get the house vacuumed and everything and dusted.
No. The house is a wreck, and we have a house cleaner come in every other week.
Yeah.
So she was here Monday, and
Yeah.
this Friday. It's not good.
not
I've
good?
got her coming the day before
Yeah.
Suzanne comes back.
Oh, that's a good.
Yes,
That was,
I am
yeah,
not going
that
to
was
make
good.
that mistake.
No. Well,
No.
just have her clean, and you move out into an apartment that night. I mean, a
Pretty
motel
much.
that night.
So I
you
cannot
don't-
touch
Yeah,
anything
so you can't touch
from
anything.
Thursday afternoon till
Yes.
Friday afternoon
yeah.
when she gets
yeah,
back.
and leave the dogs staked up outside somewhere.
Dogs, yeah, because they're messy.
They're messy.
Yeah, I can't do anything. We'll eat out, or paper plates or something. There'll be
Yeah.
nothing touched. Try to keep it museum quality.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm struggling, Michael. I'm
You're
struggling alone. But and I used to be so good at it. I didn't get married till like 27. I mean,
You were an old guy.
I had years of, and then don't forget I was a latchkey kid, so I was taking care of my sister at 4th grade on. So I knew how to cook, clean, and take care of a house
And do the laundry and stuff.
But, yeah.
You knew how to, but did
forgotten.
you at that time?
Well, yeah, because you get in trouble.
To the best of your-
parents came home, and
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah,
I had
yeah.
that over my head in the early days, and then so I used to be really good at all this stuff. Somehow
You just got.
I went grocery shopping. You know, that's a mismatch. I'm really schizophrenic when it comes to
Grocery shopping.
or split personality, because I'd start and I'd get these like single serving salad bowls. You know, I'm going to get healthy. You know,
Yeah.
which is so I'm doing good on the grocery shopping, and then you get into the aisles, and then you see your old favorites. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So I've got healthy
And Cocoa Puffs.
and Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah,
it's
no,
a bad
it's-
combo. It's not pretty.
No.
So grocery shopping was an interesting
Grocery
experience.
stores are a weird place to me because, I mean, how many do we really need a dozen different ketchups to pick from?
Well, you got your Chipotle ketchup, and now you got your different container types of ketchup.
Yeah.
Do you want it the squeeze bottle or do you want the old fashioned bottle? Yeah.
Yeah, and then all the variety. There's the barbecue ketchup and the Chipotle ketchup and the ketchup.
I've got
that's,
all of
you
them.
know, that's got chunks in it, or the ketchup that doesn't have chunks
Ketchup
in it.
relish.
Yeah,
What
ketchup
happened to
relish.
just ketchup?
I don't know. And if you wanted ketchup relish, you just get some relish and mix it up with there and call it good, couldn't
Yeah.
you? But no, you got to have a whole nother bottle with it. And then-
Because we want to solve any problem that required extra effort.
Yes.
We want to remove. The
Yeah.
marketplace is going to give you something, so you don't have to do
Marketplace.
the ketchup and the
yeah.
yeah.
And as a copywriter, how would you sell ketchup relish?
I would sell the convenience.
The convenience.
Yeah. Now you don't have to do anything.
You don't have to mix the two together.
Ketchup and the relish. All in one.
Yeah.
Perfect for hot dogs. And I don't know.
Damn you people.
Yes. So, and I notice it's changed a lot.
Yeah.
The grocery store. You know, they have a lot more geared towards singles now.
Yeah.
I mean, you really don't need to know how to cook.
Oh, man. No, you don't.
You
and
don't.
I was at the Central Market over where we shop sometimes, and it's across from an LA Fitness, which just opened. And the LA Fitness, in the space where it was, it's got a big adjacent parking lot. The parking lot was always empty. Yesterday, when I went by it, at the usual end of the day kind of thing, that parking lot was packed. And so it was, to find a place, you had to cruise around looking for it. And then I went into the grocery store, and it was just literally across the street, and I realized they're doing a lot of stuff that they're changing. Even in the vegetable section, they're putting these little sacks, little paper sacks with a sticker on the outside that says everything for soup. For vegetable soup, for this kind of salad, that kind of. So you don't even have to make decisions except what kind of salad you want, and you pick up the bag and it's got everything in it, and you go.
Oh,
okay.
There you go.
And in the prepared food section, they've expanded that, which makes perfect sense because they got all the young hard bodies that are working out, and then they're coming over there and getting dinner because they don't want to spend any time preparing anything.
Yeah.
And then next door, they've got this geezer village that's opened up, this 4 or 5 story geezer village, which is interesting because
geezer village?
Yeah, it's like a retirement kind of thing, various levels of living. So it's a geezer
Probably not
village.
the name of this Geezer Manor.
No, but right on the corner, they left a space and they weren't building anything. So I thought, what the hell is going on there? You know what they're popping in there?
What?
One of the local hospitals is popping in an ER.
An ER.
Yeah, an
right
emergency
next to
room.
Geezer
Right.
Village.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Pop you right over.
Oh, yeah. So all they got to do is just roll across the street while you're stroking out instead of calling an ambulance. Just, run them across the street.
Well, there you have it.
They may even have a conveyor belt that just kind of keeps them, feeds the ER.
Now, are you going to be one of those people who don't want to live in a geezer village? You're going to stay in your house to the bitter end?
Oh, yeah. I want somebody to smell me 3 days after.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See, now
yeah.
I'm the opposite on that.
You want to live in a geezer village?
I want to, yeah. We'll
you
have
play
shuffleboard
and
I don't know, shuffleboard, play some spades and
Monopoly,
have
Parcheesi.
some games and do some fun.
You play games now and have some fun?
No.
Okay.
But I will when I'm retired.
No.
I could.
No.
I could play. I like games. See, I think I would like the social thing.
Yeah.
Why do I want to be in a house that I can't really take care of,
Well,
Give me a condo and have someone bring food.
Well, but see, if you're in a house you can't take care of it and you're kind of fumbling around, it gives you a chance to fuck with the kids, because the kids are worried about whether you're going to die.
Yeah, you're going to be wearing one of those things. Help! I fell down or whatever. I can't get up.
Yeah, or whatever.
So you're gonna say you're gonna fight the home thing till the bitter end.
Apple's I help or whatever it is.
Yeah.
There'll be something.
There will be. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You'll have the
some
iWatch.
sort of deal. Yeah.
You just
yeah.
press
the
a
watch.
little button that says.
Yeah.
Of course.
And the watch can tell whether your pulse stops or not. So if your pulse stops,
then it sends
automatically
a little message to
rings.
the cemetery. They just skip the hospital.
Well, no, it automatically rings the local ER, and they dispatch a deal, and then send your kids messages at the same time. You can plug in who gets the message.
Who gets the message that you're gone?
So you got this Siri voice going, your father's just had a heart attack. We've called it. We've called the police. They're currently dispatching an ambulance. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a great call to get?
Of course, Siri would probably say something like, your father went to the grocery store.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
They haven't quite got Siri down yet.
Yeah.
She's a little off.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
When I ask her questions. But yeah, you're right. That's probably how it'll happen.
Yeah.
See, where I, of course, will be surrounded by friends and not family, but friends.
Yeah.
Gathered around like a.
You know why they're gathering around? Because they want your corner room. That's what they want. They're jockeying for position.
I'll go in playing chess or something.
Yeah.
Because I keep my brain sharp.
So you're just going to face into the chessboard? That would actually be a good way to go.
Playing chess?
Or just something.
Yeah. You are going to die alone.
A whimper.
Alone in your big old house with all your pretty artwork.
With my cats.
And your artwork. Kids are going to divide up and fight over.
Yeah.
See, no one's going to fight for my artwork.
And the cats will have gnawed into me because nobody had fed them in 3 or 4 days, and they were getting hungry, so they go, yeah, let's just work on this.
Yeah, my dogs look at me and just go, I guess no walk today.
Yeah, but see, you're not going to be able to take the dogs into the geezer village.
Yeah, good. Because these dogs are $500 a month, it seems like to me. Between the, they got to have. We get little cards now with the dogs. Time for Sophie's checkup. Sophie had a checkup 3 months ago,
Yeah.
right? And she needs 2 more shots. And it's a racket now because you can't get the dog if you go out of town and you want to put the dog in the little kennel thing there. You don't got the certain shots. You ain't getting in the kennel.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is our vet.
It is a racket.
Our vet recommended certain kind of renal food for Booger.
Renal?
Yeah, kidney.
Okay.
It's better for their kidneys. But, of course, it's you have to have a prescription for it.
You have to actually have something written out by the vet.
Oh, yeah. And
that's got to cost.
Guess what?
That's got to cost.
They sell the food.
How convenient.
Yeah. But you have to have a prescription for it. But for them to refill the prescription, you've got to bring the cat in to be checked up. And when they want to
every time.
Oh yeah, so they're
food.
So yeah, the deal is you're going to have to come in and now PetSmart also sells it, and they want a prescription.
PetSmart, yes. Nice
you can get a prescription, your doc's prescription transferred to them, but I'm sure they're going to do the same thing. We want to make sure that your cat is healthy for this food, and we need to come in and run all these
tests,
blood tests and shit like that.
So
and
that we
$300
could find something
later,
so that we could then charge you for the surgery because you don't want to be you don't. What do you mean? You don't love your cat?
Yeah,
you want to keep it
and
alive?
$300 later, you walk out with a $60 bag of cat food that's going to last a month.
See, I blame the marketers for all this. Somehow they got into that industry.
Yeah.
Because they said, and it's easy money, right? Because people do anything for their pets.
I mean, a prescription cat food.
Give me a break. You were talking about pussification. How did you allow this, Michael?
Oh, this is way beyond pussification. This is like, this is like.
I thought I was bad walking the dogs twice.
Ugh. So, anyway.
No, I remember our cat when we had a cat, and actually, just how far we went. Our cat lived a long time, but Suzanne went to the vets and found out we'd had to put fluid because she had renal failure, and we actually, when she started to go down renal road, we had a little saline or salute bag.
Oh, and you put it in their back.
Yeah.
I forget what they call that. They kind of load up the water under their skin of their back.
Right.
Yeah. And Booger had that. And we've had another cat that's done that. And just because they're not peeing or they're not,
That's called they're wanting to die.
They're dehydrated. So they're basically doing what you'd do to grandma if she was dehydrated. Except they don't, they run it through, anyway.
I heard something on the news that police departments get more calls when something's on the local news about someone abusing an animal than they do about a murder or something like that.
I saw that. That was a Jon Stewart
Was that a Jon Stewart thing?
Well, it was a thing with yes, I think it was Jon Stewart. I saw it was Austin Police Department. They're doing that.
Oh.
Yeah. They're training.
They shot the dog. The guy shot the dog.
Yeah, they're training their dogs training their police to be more sensitive to the dogs and not to shoot them.
Because they would do these
away.
drug raid things and they would shoot the dogs as the dog barked at them, which is really, I think is totally cruel and unbelievable that you just shoot the dogs.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna worry about this dog biting me. I'm just gonna shoot it.
See,
That's someone's dog.
I wonder how many of those dogs are pit bulls.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they get away. Talk about losing your rights. I think under this drug world, they can, SWAT team you in, and there's been lots of examples of this where they just, there's no serving a warrant, knock, and I have a search here. They just open the door, and you've seen these stories where they go to the wrong people and they shoot the person's dog and they scare the hell out of a family, and it turns out it was the house next door.
Yeah.
So my thing is, how the hell did it ever happen where you can just do that?
I don't know. I guess we live
do we
live
in
a police state?
Absolutely. When it comes to drugs.
Stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah. And that's the fear-based stuff. And now did you see the Texas thing?
What's that? Oh, Jesus. Are we leading the way again?
Well, we're back, yes. Again, Texas, once again, is leading the way. with a new law by our fine Texas Republicans of wanting to pass a law where religious people can refuse service of gays based on their religious beliefs.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
you mean you don't have to provide communion or any kind of services at all?
No. Let's say it's a let's say it's a Christian-owned restaurant, and a couple of gay guys come in, and the waitress
say, "I'm sorry,
says,
we don't serve you."
Yeah.
Oh, they're saying that's okay in Texas?
They're trying to pass a law on that.
Oh, Jesus.
So it's unbelievable to me that think about that. So you could have, and it's based on because of my religious beliefs. You as a being violate my religious beliefs, so therefore I don't have to do anything.
I think people that hide their prejudices behind their religious beliefs.
That's
yeah,
the worst.
That's exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Screw those people.
Yeah.
Because that's all they're doing. They're just hiding. They're hiding their.
This person is a Texas congressman, a state congressman, that's putting this bill together.
State congressman.
Yeah. Well, it's just Texas. There's already on 29 states or 32 states. You can get fired for being gay.
Really?
Yeah.
You're serious?
I am serious. Yeah.
How's that law still available?
There's a good question.
Well,
we're not going to. And it came around with this. It started this new thing about moving it to the next level, which is not just firing you because you're gay, but not serving you because you're gay. Came with this, classic thing of a gay couple wanting to get married and went to a bakery that was run by a Christian, and she didn't want to bake him a cake. Mm-hmm. And it's already happening out there, where they refuse to put rainbows on a cupcake or something. I mean, it's just gone. It's just really fucked up.
And these are religious people, and rainbow's a religious symbol anyway, which I love.
No, it's a gay symbol.
Shit. Yeah.
So they don't want to put it on a cupcake. I mean, it's just like, so if it's my religion, and this is, thank you, Supreme Court, for these little rulings that you've been doing. And
they're kind of hinky on the rulings. There's nothing, it's slice and dice kind of a thing, and they're ruling in favor of this and not in favor of that, and let's get some just sensible, big, sweeping kind of shit.
No, because the Supreme Court's become like it's part of this polarization.
Yeah.
And I mean, Thomas and Scalia right now are upset because they didn't have enough agreement to take these state marriage cases because they would like to overturn these gay marriages in all the states. So
I read about that.
And I guess they need to have 4 justices that will take a look at it for it to be taken a look at.
Oh, is that what the deal
right,
is?
And so they only got those 2 that want to take a look at it.
Yeah.
Because they want to
So
overturn
everybody
it.
else is going, man, I don't want to have anything to do with this.
But
Let
I mean,
the
that's
states deal with it.
That's such an ideology on the court is just a mess. And, now supposedly Obamacare is going to be checked again. So they have a shot to try to kill that. And, and I think they agreed to take a case again on that. And I think the reason they did that was because the Republicans won a bunch of elections here. So they're like.
So do you think that
we've got cover if we want to cover it? The people don't want it.
I tell you, it's going to be interesting if they chunk that.
Obamacare?
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be really interesting.
Because at that point, I think it's going to be ruled by executive action. I mean, what he's talking about doing with immigration, I think is going to kick off a lot of people, and they're going to start talking Emperor Obama, and they're going to start. They're going to try and impeach him. They're going to do all kinds. And it's going to be good, and he may be doing that to get them to do that.
Absolutely, I think that a chess move has been played.
That chess move has been
played. And the new
played.
chess move is Obama's going to go to the left hard,
and
with the minority Democrats supporting it, because the Democrats that lost are the ones in red states, right?
Yeah.
So Democrats are now more blue.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen here, I think, is Obama's going to. And he already has. He's doing it with this immigration, and he's doing it with the net neutrality. And I think you're going to see these last 2 years, Obama's going to go much harder left, which are things that the people want by 70, 80%, by the way. Yeah. They just keep voting Republican.
Well, they keep, what's going to be interesting.
And what's going to happen is it's going to set up 2016 because Republicans are now in power, right? Yeah. And they're going to be blocking.
Yeah.
Right? They're going to scream bloody murder about immigration, just piss off the Latinos big time. And I think it's a smart move on Obama's part to cut strong left these last 2 years, and because Republicans now are in power.
No matter what if he goes ahead with the immigration thing, he wins because he's being
5 million.
Yeah, the Hispanics are looking at him. He's trying to take care of us, and we're going to support him and his party. And if the Republicans
are going to
fight it,
they are going to fight it, and they're going to do worse than that. They're going to freak out over it, and they're going to want impeaching and all this kind of shit. And I'd love to see them attempt to impeach Obama because he did immigration.
Joe in the morning this morning said the Republicans need to back off this.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
They need to back off this and say, okay, yeah, it's something that's
because they can't get it passed anyway.
He's already hearing people say they just need to back off of it, take it off the plate, and not argue about it. But there's a certain faction of people, and evidently a lot of these new people that are coming in are kind of hard right folks.
You think?
Yeah, and so they're going to be in there right. I'm sure they're already teaming up
cause
with
a split in the Republican
Ted
side
and letting it go. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
it's just kind of.
Yeah. We'll see. Come on.
We're switching subjects here to advertising. Our favorite
advertising.
Yeah. You've seen the Lincoln ad that's Matthew McConaughey?
I did, yes.
Oh, that's good, I mean, he's kind of channeling the same character a little bit that he had in
True Detective?
True Detective, yeah. And so everybody thought that was kind of cool. And then Jim Carrey, Saturday Night Live, parodies that.
Yes.
And did an incredible job of that. I mean, that was just, if you haven't watched it, watch it. We'll post it. You got to watch them both. You really have to watch them both to see how good.
Because the first one was kind of,
Yeah.
It was
to see how
weird.
Good Carrie is in parroting that thing.
Which deserved parroting, I might add.
And then I want to talk about some of the Jim Carrey stuff, but I do not want to spoil it for you, so you got to watch it. But what was interesting is a friend of mine was telling me last night that he saw something on CNN that the sales for Lincoln spiked, but not after the McConaughey, after the parody.
After the parody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, so what is that?
So they spent multi-millions with McConaughey, and then parody comes along, and that's when it spikes.
Yeah, and you have to say, hats off to Ford or Lincoln for even doing the Matthew McConaughey thing, because that was different from most car ads, okay?
Yes.
And now, without paying for anything, they get this Jim Carrey parody.
Right.
They get Jim Carrey as an actor.
Right.
And a spokesman. Granted, he was doing a parody, but boom, their sales go up.
Right.
Now, so what's the takeaway for the client, Ford or Lincoln?
The takeaway for any commercial should beg for parodies on social media.
Yeah.
I think.
So basically, McConaughey just teed it up.
Yeah. If I got a commercial campaign going on, I'm going to want parodies out there.
Yes.
I want people to make fun of it.
Yeah.
So do a commercial that's just ripe for parody, because that was a commercial ripe for parody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. It was perfect.
Yeah. It would be fun to be in advertising and have people do parodies on your commercial. And you could do that. You could create a campaign around YouTube or whatever to encourage people to make fun of your commercial.
Oh, that would be good.
Doritos did that.
They did?
Actually, because they picked somebody they did a contest, right? So you do a Doritos commercial, and they picked the best one, and ran it in the Super Bowl or something like that.
Were they any good? Were the commercials any good?
Yeah. And I had been on that Doritos account, and a lot of times in advertising, it's not. The reason sometimes there's so many bad commercials is because the good ones don't make it out of meetings.
So they're basically crowdsourcing creative.
Yeah, crowdsourcing creative.
Spec work. It's spec works, but except we're not going to call it spec. We're going to call it crowdsourcing. So now anybody that ever thought or dreamed about being a creative in advertising can with that kind of a deal.
With a little iPhone, you too can do a major television commercial.
Oh, sweet.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
you could get some pretty cool stuff that way.
Yeah, and you could get some pretty dangerous stuff out of it, and you don't know what the audience is going to take. So your brand could get hijacked, potentially.
Yeah.
And do you care if it results in $1 billion of sales? I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah.
So how much you want to protect your brand?
Yeah.
Or you've got a certain message you want to stand for.
And
but if you open it up to creative,
protect your brand.
Crowdsourcing.
How seriously are you going to worry about protecting your brand?
That's a very big statement in marketing circles.
If you can get a 20-some-odd% jump in sales.
All of a sudden your brand changes?
Yeah, all of a sudden you go, well, maybe we can be a little more relaxed here with the brand and maybe not take it so serious. And
I think 90% of the brands, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Apple. Apple's number one brand.
Yeah.
Okay, there's people that do riffs on their commercials all the time.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I think
hadn't hurt them.
Hasn't hurt them. So, absolutely. The thing is, what if advertisers started to foster that and an ability to find something to go viral is to parody an ad? And I don't think Lincoln was this smart, but would Lincoln have been smart enough to do this thing knowing that they could get parodied? Because it was, he's driving at night and he says something really
I don't believe
kind of soft.
I don't believe for a second they were smart enough to do that.
No, I don't think they were either.
No.
No. But Jim Carrey was smart enough.
Yeah, Jim Carrey was smart enough.
But everybody was waiting for it.
And Saturday Night Live
there's
was
a cultural there was a cultural when I saw the command. Maybe I'm thinking this because I'm in, I have been in advertising, but when there was a cultural waiting for that one to get parodied.
Can you think of any other commercials that are waiting for that?
That's a good point. No, I mean usually they're too boring.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or checking off the boxes.
Yeah. So anybody that's taking a chance with something new and creative,
right,
or setting themselves up for a parody, or
just take yourself too serious,
or you could tee it up for yourself.
Yeah, I think that's the more creative way. That would be the super duper creative way.
Yeah.
Did I say super duper?
Yeah, you did.
Which would be to create something that lends itself to parody.
Yeah.
That would be really brilliant.
Huh.
So you've got this little Duluth Trading.
Yes, I do. We've got a new.
Here.
We're going to have a new sponsor. I'm saying we're having a new sponsor. We have a new sponsor right now. Why are they our sponsor? Because I say they are our sponsor.
See, we don't go. Yes.
No, we're not waiting for people to come to us with sacks of money. We are going to let people sponsor us because we think they're cool as shit.
Right.
And the one that I'm doing right now is Duluth Trading. And you can get them at duluthtrading.com. Okay, now here's the deal with this.
So I just want we're clear on we're giving free sponsorship here to Duluth Trading. They haven't given us a dime.
No, yeah.
That's the beauty of this.
No,
and yet we're still advertising.
Yeah. And
so why are you so crazy about Duluth? Is it Duluth?
Number one,
trading?
Okay, the first thing that I bought from them was a pair of blue jeans. I needed some blue jeans, and their blue jeans have a gusset in the crotch. So
a gusset?
It's just a little more movement, okay?
And they call that a gusset?
Well...
Why don't they just call it like a dingleberry area or something?
It's called a hidden crotch gusset. And the name of their jeans are Duluth Ballroom Jeans. Now, I mean, come on. Why would you not buy a pair of jeans that are called ballroom jeans?
Duluth Ballroom Jeans.
Room for your balls.
I like that.
Okay? And because the catalog that I got yesterday, the ads, double-page truck here, they're saying, make sure you treat your ornaments with care.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, is that not good?
Yes. What about your tree?
Huh? Yeah, your tree. So, anyway, so I got some of these jeans, and they're...
You actually went out and bought them.
We sent them off, and we got them. They're excellent.
Yeah, you noticed more ballroom?
No. They're... Huh? Oh, yeah. But the way they're comfortable, they're real comfortable.
Really?
Yeah.
So they're not like baggy in the crotch area?
No. And even if they were, you can buy some of their underwear.
They have underwear?
Oh, they have underwear. And their underwear is called...
Ballroom.
Buck naked underwear.
Butt naked
underwear.
I got to give it to them on their name.
So what you're doing is you wear their you're buck naked. So you're letting the boys jingle, lay down a little bit, hang, and they're giving you that extra room to free up your goods in the ballroom jeans.
Ballroom jeans and butt naked underwear.
Buck naked underwear. Now I also bought one of their coats.
Duluth Trading.
Their coats, which is made out of the
You've gone all the way with that.
Fabric. I have. I like their shit. Yeah. It really is good. And I got a hat.
You're in Texas. What the hell do you need flannel?
I got a cap yesterday. No, I don't do flannel. I haven't done any flannel yet, but I did this coat.
It looks like there's flannel right there on that coat.
Oh, that's a flannel lined, which makes it especially nice. And it's got a hood. So I now have like a hood thing, And so here's the stuff. And I just
Okay, you're in Dallas. You're going to wear that coat for like a day. Well, right now it's freezing
cold.
cold.
Shit. Yeah. So anyway, I bought this. Now I did notice it was made in China, which kind of bums me out a little bit.
Duluth Trading is made in China.
Yeah, it kind of bums me out a little bit, but in fact, it bums me out a lot. I'd love to see them made here.
Or how about made in Duluth?
Made in Duluth.
Much as be better than Shanghai trading. Yeah.
Is somebody that lives? What do you call somebody that lives in Duluth? A Duluthian?
No, a Minnesotian.
No. They live in Dallas. A Dallasite.
A Duluthian.
A tampon lives in Tampa.
Boom.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Yeah,
So what,
Duluthian.
Duluthian.
Sure.
Duluthite.
I don't know. Let's ask our
Duluthite?
many fans in Duluth, Minnesota.
What do you call yourselves?
Do we know anybody in
They're
Duluth?
not Yoopers. Are they Yoopers? Is that a Youper area? Duluth,
it's cold area. I know that.
Would that be a Youper?
I don't know.
Okay, anyway. So, I tell you what, check them out. They make some good heavy-duty stuff. And their caps are good, too. I lost the one I got last year for Christmas, so I had to order a new one. But they're good. It's good stuff. So that's our client for the day.
Our sponsor for the day.
Yes,
Honorary sponsor.
Honorary sponsor for the day. We may mention them again. As soon as I get some more stuff from them, we may talk about it.
So that's what this is all about, really. You're hoping for some swag.
No. Well, swag would be cool, but I'm going to buy it.
So send that
I'm buying stuff anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. Oh, another thing Nitty got me was one of their tool cases, one of the little tool satchels, and it is kick-ass.
You mean a satchel, like
it's just like a
purse
little
of
bag
tools?
that you can put tools in.
What do you need that for?
Well, I'm always taking shit over to Mom's to fix stuff.
So you put the tools in a special bag for tools?
Oh,
really?
Absolutely. It makes you feel more like a man, more like a,
It's not a toolbox.
No.
It's a tool bag.
It's a tool bag, but it's a real heavy-duty one. Real heavy canvas, leather kind of, goodie, so it's good. So anyway, I guess what I'm saying is the stuff is made really well.
Yeah.
And that's it. So that's kind of the...
So this is called an enroll in podcasting world. This is an enrolled sponsor where they
an enroll, is that a term?
That's
is that
good. It's like these are because the people that are listening right now to us are hardcore. I mean, they're going with us the whole 9 yards. So an advertiser.
Oh, okay.
We don't have any real sponsors.
No.
So
no, this is a real sponsor. This is a real sponsor. We're not.
This is the
beholden to us because they're not paying.
This is the kind of level of participation you could get as a sponsor of Carl and Mike. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, possibly if they want to do that, or they may get it, or you can sit around and wait for us to like your stuff, which may or may not happen. But
so far we've had Costco and now Duluth Trading.
Would this be guerrilla marketing or guerrilla sponsors?
This is begging,
huh?
Shilling, if you will. No, I agree. I want to. Now, would you do it? Would you take on a sponsor that you didn't believe in?
No.
So if
no, I can't do that.
So if
don't
Camel
throw money
Cigarettes
at me.
came by and said, "Hey, Carl and Mike,
we're going to give you $10,000 a year." No, no. Mm-mm.
So let's make that a pledge.
No, I've been
pledge
able
to our listeners.
Yeah, I've been able to live this long without trying to sell shit that I don't like.
Yeah, I agree. So if we're going to take on a sponsor, not that we're ever even near that at this point, but they have to be somebody that we would actually like and use.
Yeah.
Agreed?
Yeah. Done. All right. So what else?
I think we're done.
Oh, one other thing.
We got more?
Yeah. Check the Facebook site. There's a video that we're going to post called "It's Not the Nail."
It's not the nail?
Yeah, it's not the nail.
Okay.
Or something to that
we'll
effect.
We'll also post a link on that in our show notes. So let's do a little commercial, if you're not commercial, but kind of housekeeping here.
Oh, we need to talk. We got some notes from some people. Where? We get some emails from somebody from somebody in Australia and where else?
Canada.
Canada.
Got our first,
yes. Oh, good.
They like this Rocket Ship Radio.
Cool. Rocket Ship Radio?
I believe that was the...
Okay, I got to look that up now.
So we do have we do post show notes and links at carlandmike.net to each episode. So if you want to see that, so we'll have a link to
the Chunk and
Trading.
Pumpkins from the last one.
Yes,
you got to watch that. That's
link.
just that you get. That's a kick.
And then, of course, we're on Facebook, Carl and Mike, Twitter, @Carl and Mike. So reach out to us. We want to hear from you.
Give us some questions. We like the questions.
Yes,
we got a couple of new things coming. We're trying to figure out what we're going to call it. But there's a couple of big questions coming up. We've got the 5 questions, 5 minutes. But some of the questions that really kind of need more discussion than 5 minutes. And so we're going to run some special episodes with those. So, yeah, send them. Big questions, small questions, silly questions, important questions.
Pretty much any question.
Yeah, pretty much send it.
I'm calling us Dear Abby's Twisted Uncles.
Yeah, that's good.
I think that's good. It's kind of who we are.
More copy.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening, and we will see you next time.
Peace.
Out.